for a question and answer session. I'm here to tell you what happened.
What?
Well, we might as well start over. What I'm going to tell you is going to make your jaw drop, probably. Let's go back.
Los Angeles, 6:38 a.m. A sleek black SUV pulled up in front of a Tuscan-style mansion perched on the hills of Coldwater Canyon. 13 seconds later, the gates swung open. Police officers entered, and less than 4 minutes after that, Eddie Murphy, comedy legend and global superstar, was handcuffed and escorted outside, illuminated by the flashing lights of LAPD tactical vehicles. His face no longer carried the humor that once defined an entire generation. There was only the cold blankness of a man who had just been named in the most explosive testimony of the Diddy trial. No one made me do it except Eddie. He was the one who brought the girls. I just provided the space. That was Diddy's exact statement, recorded in the federal courtroom near the end of yesterday's hearing, a testimony regarded as the tipping point of the entire trial. It left absolutely no room for doubt. Diddy didn't beat around the bush. He didn't imply. He explicitly named Eddie Murphy as the one who coerced the female victims into participating in debauched parties, filming them like some perverse joke, then passing the footage around like trophies among the powerful elite. This was no longer a showbiz scandal. This was a collapse of legacy-level magnitude. And the chilling question now looms. How many of the laughs we once worshipped were built on the back of forced silence? Part 1. The arrest of Eddie Murphy. From mansion to handcuffs. Friday, June 14th, at exactly 6:38 a.m. California time, a tactical unit from the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, working in coordination with federal judicial officers, executed an arrest warrant at the residence of Eddie Murphy, located in the upscale neighborhood of Beverly Hills, an area commonly referred to as the $1 Million Mansion Row of television stars. The warrant had been urgently approved after Sean Diddy Combs' testimony during a special hearing the previous evening was officially entered into federal criminal case files and deemed to constitute directly incriminating material. According to information contained in the court records, Eddie Murphy was taken into custody on preliminary charges that include organizing unlawful acts involving coercion, aiding in production of video content that infringes on privacy rights, conspiring in actions considered to be abuse with organizational intent. Several sources from the Office of a U.S. Attorney confirm that this is merely the beginning, and that further charges may be brought once digital data and witness testimonies are fully compiled and analyzed. Security cameras outside the mansion captured the moment Eddie Murphy emerged through the front gate, wearing a silk robe, handcuffed behind his back, flanked by 3 armed officers. His expression was somber, and he did not speak a word. There was no resistance, no reaction, just a fleeting glance at the press cameras waiting outside before he was placed in a tactical vehicle and removed from the scene at exactly 6:45 a.m. Inside the mansion, investigators armed with a search warrant were reported to have seized multiple digital storage devices, including external hard drives, laptops, desktop computers, and cloud-based storage equipment. A source close to the search team stated several folders in the computer system were encrypted with military-grade protection and carried hidden folder names, suggesting an unusual purpose for storage. This has sparked suspicions that Eddie Murphy may have been storing or potentially controlling part of a collection of video material used as a means of coercion against victims. Eddie Murphy's attorney, Rachel Lynn, who previously secured high-profile acquittals for various public figures in media-related scandals, immediately held a brief press conference at her law firm's headquarters in Century City. She asserted, "My client categorically denies all allegations. We view this as a politically and media-motivated vendetta. Eddie Murphy has never been criminally convicted of anything in the past and will not be made a scapegoat in the midst of a public frenzy." However, the media response moved in the opposite direction. The phrase Eddie Murphy arrested skyrocketed to the #1 trending topic on X/Twitter and other major social media platforms within just 1 hour of the arrest. CNN, Fox News, NBC, TMZ, and Rolling Stone all either cut into their programming or altered schedules to cover the breaking news.